Hi guys, this is MegaDragonoid. As you probably can see, we're playing Ace Attorney Investigations, Edgeworth, Prosecutor's Path. I'm letting the guys do their little stuff. I need a quick toilet break, get some new ice cubes. I have been stress drinking and I probably need to get some food as well. So I will let them do the talking. BRB.
BRB, he said. Okay, last time we were like having an investigation of Miles Edgeworth's father, Gregory Edgeworth. And we've finally met, of course, Manfred von Karma. Are you still there, Manfred von Karma?
Yes, I am.
Well, of course, they discovered that Manfred von Karma was inside of the Creamy Castle. But it depends that our chef cook with the cream is actually breaking some rules, and it was not pure at all. So, Detective Bat and Gregory Edgeworth try to investigate what's going on, of course. And, yeah, Mr. Manfred von Karma said, reducing, of course, that they will investigate, but in that case, Bat was kind of suspicious what's going on, so they investigate further. And with that, Miles Edgeworth went, of course, to that same area, like later in that time. He tried to go with his, what was his name? Again.
Ready?
Yeah, he went to the of course, to the museum where that all happened, and he figured out he met Larry Butts there. And what is also surprising is that the same candy maker, like from years ago, just collapsed on the ground and was poisoned by gas. And now we are figuring out what Larry Butts have in his mind. So we are figuring out right now. Stay watch there.
Yeah, also the reason I'm a little bit grumpy, we had like 4 recordings that just like...
Actually, your computer froze again.
Yeah, every single time.
And of course, it would just want to sing Let It Go.
Yeah, apparently, like, let the recording go, just forget about it. Or like, yeah, how can I forget about it if I...
Let it go. I don't want to record today. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, it had a few days, like, it didn't have to record at all. Like, he could just chill. But nope.
That's chill, man. Take a chill pill, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
My boy.
My boy.
So yeah, we're going back to the chess part, and luckily, to like one of the recordings, we were close to the end, so I probably don't need the answers anymore. Well, I do still need the answers, but just I have them printed in my head.
Printed, it said. Oh my
You
god.
don't need detail what they are?
Well, you can still do it in case of I go blank.
Okay.
But from that, no. My goal is to expose whatever Larry is hiding. However...
I didn't see nothing, I didn't do nothing.
You see nothing, you do nothing. You hear nothing, you don't smell anything. Wait, what? Larry's extremely restless and a troublesome man. Until he cools down, I just wait and see. First, I ask him about his goal. This is something I can handle. I will finish this quickly. Larger chess. Begin! So what is your purpose to come here, coming to the art gallery?
Saying that I don't belong in an art gallery?
Now wait and see.
Hey, if you're not gonna talk, hold that pose so I can paint your portrait. And then I'll scribble all over the portrait I drew of you.
Wait and see.
I was just joking. I would never scribble over my boy paintings, of course. They works of art, after all.
I don't think any of your works would qualify as art.
You look down on me. There are people who recognize my skills as an artist.
We didn't see.
Mandy is my girlfriend, but it's really my paintings she fell in love with. That's why I'll sketch anything my girlfriend likes.
Oh, mean even your butt?
I mean, if it helps make her like him more, I guess.
Yeah, he's called the butt for a reason. Why are you here on your own today?
Oh, what? Can't a guy with a girlfriend spend some time alone?
Wait and see.
Manny says she's a Gemini.
It's an object.
I thought she'd be happy if I showed her a sketch of it on our next date.
Do you really have that much confidence in the sketch?
Well, I'm not so confident about this one. But I thought she would be happy if I did a sketch of her astrological sign.
Huh, I see. That's just like you. To impress many, you came to see here to see the Gemini sculpture, didn't you?
What? How'd you find out?
Because your unknowingly told me everything.
Well then, I'm not saying another word from now on.
You finally decided to remain silent. In that fact, I will be more relentless in my questioning. I'll try to find out what he is doing here at the art gallery. I'll expose the true motives. This shouldn't take long. You just what you did, you... Okay, I'm lost for words.
Just what did you do in this art gallery?
Thank you.
What's that glare? I don't really remember anything. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I just loitered around the fountain patio.
Don't they give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you paid the admission fee?
Oh, is that right? So the admission wasn't free, huh?
You didn't pay? Don't tell me you sneaked in here without paying.
Sorry, didn't mean to do anything bad. It's just there was no one at the reception booth. That's why I thought you could come in here for free. No.
Miss Hall wasn't at the reception booth?
Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the other side of the desk.
Come to think of it, Commissioner did say something about that. Miss Hall was busy activating the sprinklers from the security room. Because of the incident, she had to leave the reception booth.
Katie, she went to all that trouble to open up the place. And now the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined.
You're certainly well informed about the Winter Palace, for someone without a pamphlet. The palace is where your goal, the Gemini sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you?
How'd you find me out again? That's right, my goal was to see the Gemini sculpture. From the very beginning, the Winter Palace was the very reason why I came here.
He confessed quite easily. You can never tell anything with this man. Next, I will ask further information regarding the Winter Palace. A rat. He may still have some fight left in him. I will just wait his reactions and extract the information I need. Larry, did you also enter the Winter Palace?
What's with that look of distrust? Sure, I tried going in, but...
You couldn't get in. You tried to go in, but you weren't able to... You were actually able to, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but... Then that old geezer collapsed. I was a little freaked out.
Was it because of the victim? Or was it because of the victim of the poison gas collapsed?
Yeah, he fell right out of the Winter Palace.
I'm sure the victim emerged from the autumn place.
If it weren't for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there catching the Gemini sculpture right now.
Larry must have mistaken the autumn place for the Winter Palace. At the site, it seems his goal was to sketch the sculpture. This should be a useful clue. Larry, do you see anything in the Winter Palace?
You're still hung up on that? Didn't I say I didn't see anything? I started to think that it wasn't such a good idea to come to the art gallery. I needed to leave soon to meet with my girlfriend.
Perhaps I should try using that clue. You came here to sketch a sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I think you should give up. I don't think you should give up that easily. Even after the victim collapsed, you should still see inside the room from the outside, right?
Well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse.
Oh, that was my hair that pulled. Ow!
There's no evidence that I saw something scary in there, right?
And this is where we're left off. my, and disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, didn't you? Bada boom! Check and mate.
Gee, can you read my mind?
Yes, we can read your mind because we're psychics.
No, he's just pulling it out so we can string that and we'll see the answers already.
Yep.
In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you.
Ooh, shit a monkey.
You just told me everything on your own accord. But that was a complete waste of time. But finally, it's checkmate.
Logic chess complete.
And finally we got caught up. Woo!
I had my own fix for the Gemini sculpture.
Objection.
You mentioned Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was the Gemini 1.
But
Well, what? Was it a mirage then?
mirage. Oh,
Larry
my
mistakenly thought it was the Winter Palace.
God. Oh my god. You have to be freaking kidding me. Larry, what are you up to?
Yep. What is Larry up to? Well,
Do I sound like a gentleman?
The pamphlet. Oh,
Okay.
Take that.
Take a look at this pamphlet. In the autumn place, the precise corner areas Agro sculptures are displayed.
Oh, the zodiac signs.
Apparently, yeah.
Comments below which zodiac you are.
Leo.
Leo.
I'm actually this one here, the Aquarius, if I remember.
Aquarius.
Actually,
Or Aquarius.
accidentally, I confirmed doing the winter Gemini sculpture in the located in the Winter Palace. Therefore, the sculpture you saw couldn't have even been the Gemini one.
I knew it.
I'll be expecting him to be a bit more shocked at the news.
I thought it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess.
Who, me?
And that transformation was no mirage.
Transformation, you say?
Who's
Oh,
the goddess?
you're
Me?
You're curious too, Edgy. Well, nothing for it. Guess I'll have to show you.
Show me? What exactly?
Am I the
drew a
goddesses?
picture. I
Maybe.
drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. But I really can't believe what I drew.
Picture. What picture?
This one right here.
Oh,
What the
damn,
heck?
there's blood on it.
Yeah! What is this disturbing picture? Is the sculpture weeping tears of blood?
Maurice, the picture is scary.
Yeah.
Hey, it scared me too. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess right before my eyes. I couldn't help but scream.
But the victim collapsing wasn't the surprised him. What do you mean you saw when you say transformed?
I really understand it myself. The lower half of its body just turned into a fish. A fish goddess? That would be the Pisces sculpture, wouldn't it? In mythology, Pisces represents the fish that a goddess and her son transform into.
Really? So Pieces isn't just a couple of the ordinary fish.
Edgy, you don't think that sculpture is cursed, do you? Those tears of blood turned the Gemini sculpture into a fish.
Preposterous. You simply mistook the sculpture for the Gemini one.
Oh, you put the sketch in your organizer?
Huh. Even a sketch like this can be used like scrap paper after all.
Would you? But it's strange. Why did only the lower half of the sculpture transform? Uncle Ray is a bit curious about what went on in the Autumn Palace.
Indeed, I wonder if someone is tampering with the Pisces sculpture.
Discus sculpture.
I see.
Yes, Edgeworth here.
Boy.
Mr. Edgeworth, we've finished searching the room. The poison gas isn't a threat anymore, so you can enter the crime scene.
Right, good work, detective. It seems we can enter the autumn place now.
Nice timing, Mr. Detective.
Come wait now! I want to see that Pisces sculpture.
If Kay's going, I'm going too.
I was planning on bringing him along anyway. Right then, let's proceed to the autumn place. But this is the autumn place. It certainly does resemble the Winter Palace.
I'm waiting, sir. Huh? Aren't you that hairy butt guy?
Sorry, I'm picturing him like fully haired, like hairy.
Well, at least he's not hairy. Too hairy.
I'm Maurice Stokesnam.
You still is keeping that name after one let's play before, remember?
Yeah.
Never mind that, detective. Your report, if you please.
Roger that, sir. We discovered a used gas burner during our investigation. The nozzle was still warm when we found it, so it may be related to the incident.
Was it used to heat something? Was that ladder always on the ground?
It was probably used by the person who set off the poison gas. The poison gas was released when someone lifted the lid off that glass case, sir.
The Pisces sculpture.
Huh? Seems like you know about it, sir. Well then, do you know what the sculpture next to it is?
Since we're in the autumn place, it should be probably be the Capricorn sculpture.
As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I thought it was Taurus myself. I was thrown off as it was covered by this weird cloth. The policeman cloth. I wonder what they're doing here.
You have evidence from the IS-7 incident. Plot thickens.
No matter what it is or how it got here,
Hey, there's more.
the sculptures in this room are all covered with this fluorescent cloth.
And because they're hidden, it makes me want to see them even more.
Let's take a look. I'll just get this cloth off.
Wow! They're beautiful!
We don't think the transformation Laurie saw was in fact the moment of the cloth wrapped around the lower half of the Paris fell.
See, Edge Edgy? It wasn't a mirage or a mistake after all.
Yeah.
Hey, Miles, there sure is something strange about this room. Looks exactly the same as the Winter Palace we were in just a moment ago.
Yes, I agree. Perhaps the sculptures were hidden to make it look like the Winter Palace. If you wrap the cloth around the lower half of the Princess sculpture, it looks like the Gemini.
On its half is a half-fish too, eyed the lower half and resembles Taurus. The remaining two, which couldn't be altered with trickery, were covered up.
The other place was made to look like the Winter Palace, it seems. So it seems, Mr. Shields. It looks like we need to conduct an investigation of the other place too. Oh, who said hold it? No!
It's these two again.
Mr. Demand
Oh, not again!
and Judge Courtney.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. You guys again? It's a problem, you see. This is my crime scene.
Yeah, it's your crime scene, sure.
Yeah, mister. I can do anything with it yet. Mr. Edgeworth, it seems my power is insufficient. Oh my god.
Insufficient. Insufficient.
Insufficient.
There you go.
If you are here, then it would appear that you still haven't understood my warnings. Shut up, lady. Furthermore, you will full well your reckless actions will cause trouble for that detective.
Huh? We were just here because we...
We are just here to visit this museum until something happens, and well, for that, we accepted that case, blah 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 blah.
Yeah!
What a... In the name of the goddess of law, I must pass judgment.
You've got it all wrong, pal. I was the one who asked Mr. Edgeworth to investigate.
Really? Well then, Flatfoot, I have to do that.
That?
Yeah, that, right. That's your salary. Looking forward to your next payday? I always wanted to say that.
You're the last person I want cutting my salary, pal.
All of the best. I'm the only one cooperated with the police as a witness to this incident. Detective Gumshoe is not to blame.
So that's how it is. Hold on. Should I be raising his salary?
No, that's not what I meant.
It would be really nice to get my salary raised.
Your mercy is deeply moving, Sebastian. But past transgressions must lead to future judgment. Prosecutor Edgeworth and all of his company depart at once from this holy site.
Holy?
No! No!
You call this place holy?
I will tell you what's holy.
Butts.
No. My holy grail is holy. But that's... We just got here. The one given by Goddess of Law's blessing for this incident was Sebastian.
In other words, Mr. The Best is the prosecutor in charge of the case?
That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening performance is over. Besides, I already got my eyes set on the culprit.
What? Pal?
Let me tell. It's the butts.
You kinda call it when you were saying
Well,
it.
naturally, that artist.
How can he? He was outside the room.
Me? Hey, what's going on, Edgy?
Don't ask me. I don't understand his reasoning.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you can't understand how the best prosecutor thinks, it simply shows how incapable you are.
Seems he doesn't know what incapable even means.
That's right, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth is quite incapable. Yes, he's incapable. She's just nonchalantly corrected him. Lol. Don't underestimating my intelligence gathering skills. With that brain of yours, you don't have any.
Shall we take a little drink sip from this?
He thinks he is the best.
Well, sadly, he is the worst.
Instead of the best, he's worse. The best is the worst. Sadly.
Yep. Sadly.
Sadly. I just came from the infirmary and asked the doctor here there about the cause of the poison gas.
And what was the cause?
Some normal substance. What was that name again? Hold on a second. I call the doctor to make sure. Bleep, 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 bleep. Hello, doctor. Since Sebastian is on the phone, I'll answer for him. In that case, why didn't you tell us before he called? Poison gas was caused by a mixing of two different types of chemicals. Their names are normalium and fatalium.
Normalium and fatalium? Seriously?
Yeah. Like what?
Now, what are those chemicals exactly? Normalium is a red liquid that commonly used in everyday products. Just like on a statue! Just like on a statue!
Yeah.
It can be found on paint and the detergent among other things, but it's not toxic by itself.
So you're saying that the substance is readily available to anyone?
Yes, but fatalium, on the other hand, is not easy to obtain. Its name sure sounds dangerous. What is it used for? It is active ingredient of a white pesticide known as megatoxin X. Fatalium itself also has a deep white color, but it's not really sold in stores.
There's only pink here.
That's pink.
I know, that's pink indeed.
It's a pinkish.
Wait, white, red. right? Red. You felt... What?
If you mix the two together, you can get pink.
Yeah!
It's nearly impossible to obtain. Still Kelly. Right now, we are looking into how this chemical was obtained. You
Hey, look at that!
okay. Yeah.
It even shows.
Not that easily. Okay, I finally found out the names of those chemicals.
George Courtney has already told us. Why don't we... Why don't you... You don't need to hear it again.
Fine then. I'll cut to the case. You know what normalium from the poison gas is also used in pain, right? Today, out of everyone who visited the art gallery, the only one carrying paint was that artist.
You're treating me as a culprit just because of that?
I object to the red paint on the palette you are carrying.
Hey, Edgy, don't you think this prosecutor is kind of an idiot?
Indeed, although I only have known him for a short while, his logic always absurd.
Even Larry's like, this guy's a total nut job.
And he's our nut job!
But if he look in the mirror, he sees itself he's a nut job. Hey, don't ignore me.
You like.
Hey, don't ignore me. It's alright, Sebastian. They're only doing it because they is afraid of you. Yes,
Oh yeah, I'm so
right.
afraid of your stupidity. Sure I am.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that little small hammer while I have a big hammer obtained in my father's working store.
I got so big hammer, I can't carry it around.
With your judge hammer. Judge
She
yourself
somehow
with
has
your...
a portable hammer that can extend its length.
No. Your hair is smooth and flattering without that hat of yours.
I did something stupid in my head. I was thinking 18 plus stuff. Take the hammer, why it extends and back, and then a couple of times.
Yeah, the hair is yeah, whatever.
No, I was talking
Never
about the
mind.
hammer.
Well, she used the hammer to hammer around. Sadly, it's a small one.
But she can extend the handle, like, what?
Yeah, but it's still not big.
True.
Like the first star to appear at night, show us reasoning that shines the best. A first star shines best, not bad. Hey, you guys better listen up too.
Oh, here we go. Reasoning time.
Mr. the best shining logic. The artist was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he the best subject. Libra.
In certain cases, I agree, but in this case, why would he scream if he got scared of what happened to the painting?
The poison gas was caused by normalium, a chemical found in paint, right? La la. As we always carrying paint near the victim, he would have the best chance. The paint, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit. Oh, so, what do you think, Justin? We cannot ignore the possibility. Well then, Mr. Artist, please tell us the truth. Did you leave red paint at the crime scene? Or else, did you cause the poison gas to go off? Uh-oh.
only thing I leave behind is my bond of love with you.
No, no, no. Oh my god. Do not slime birds. No! Don't do it. Or you get hammered.
I'm somehow now picturing a drawing of Shira the Hedgehog, like wearing judge clothing and holding a hammer, like, Larry, shut the hell up.
Hammer time. Please, watch what you say.
Even she.
Oh, again. I told ya. My gravel is already prepared to declare you guilty.
Oh! Please pay no heed to this man's statements.
Objection! Hey, you guys! Ignoring my reasoning just because it's flawless won't do you any good. What is flawless? Mr. Edgeworth, if you already admitted defeat, you should take your leave.
Even though I don't really have time to deal with your ridiculous reasoning.
We did not reason for the season.
Okay, hit me.
So you present the poison gas on the second statement.
Poison gas was caused by natural area, a chemical found in paint.
Poison gas.
Slap in the face.
Mr. The Best, your logic makes akin to a shooting star than a shining star.
No, Mr. The Best. It shines the best like a shooting star, right?
It may shine brightly for a brief moment, but then it burns itself out. Poison gas radiated from the inside the glass case of the previous sculpture.
Exactly. That's where the artist set off the gas, right? He used the normalium in his red paint.
Mm-hmm. And how did he do it from the outside?
He's scratching his butt.
As your senior, let me give you a piece of advice. Listen to help.
The explanations. The explanation.
Explanations of others. Poison gas was caused by mixing both normalium and fatalium together. The normalium contained in the red paint is not enough by itself.
Really? But I thought I heard that normalium caused the fatality.
Don't tell me you just misheard the Vanessa's report.
Darn it!
By the time Larry discovered the victim, the room was already filled with the poison gas. If it's time for you to realize how incapable you really are.
What do you mean by incapable? Oh, you tried to use that word earlier and you still don't know what it means. Do you have any brain cells at all there? He means to say you're lacking in ability.
Accidentally incapable, culpable has a completely different meaning.
Oh, I get it. You're making fun of me again, aren't you?
I'm merely saying you were incapable of in your investigation.
Overruled!
Overruled.
Before you insult Sebastian, I still have some doubts about your own statement. You're saying?
What kind of doubts?
For all we know, Mr. Artist could have simply entered the Autumn Palace at an earlier time.
That's...
Moreover, do you have evidence that that paint is unrelated to the case?
That's most important thing now. Most important thing now, it is not the red paint, the red normalium and the red fatalium. Exactly how were those two substances mixed? I can't believe that are the main concern.
Naturally. It was Sebastian's job to investigate that. We are not for your interference. He would have found out by now. Blech.
I never intend to interfere. On the contrary, I like to cooperate.
Oh.
Don't tell me you're going to say you know that cause of the poison gas.
How the poison gas started. I have something that may shed some light on this matter.
Sebastian, do not fall for his bluff. Come now, it's fine, really. Let's hear what he's come up with. Yes. If you say so, Sebastian. Come on, show us! How did the poison gas start?
Does, bro.
The Pisces sketch? You have to present that.
Surely, you're not saying that this was the cause of the poison gas?
Seems you have. Seems you haven't noticed it.
Duh. It really stands out.
Those red tears that Larry saw are undoubtedly the Normalian.
Huh? Wait a second. If those were cannibals, what does that mean a ghost set up on poison gas?
I don't have time to play along with him. Red tears of Normalian could not have triggered the poison gas by itself. Red Normalian was a mix inside the case that created the poison gas.
What? Just where do you see evidence that the chemicals were mixed?
That can also be seen in the sketch. Yeah, sorry. Am I right, bro? This is the only place.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't think you need my help with that.
No.
That's pretty obvious.
Even a toddler can do it.
Pink liquid can be seen flowing from the case of the previous sculpture. This proves that the two chemicals were mixed.
Oh, hold on a second. I still don't get it. Oh my god. It's like talking to a toddler that doesn't understand any words.
What if the sculpture... Go ahead.
How does this show that Normalium and Fatalium are mixed?
Well, what if the Vitalium is somehow brought into the mix in these statues?
Yeah, what if the Fatalium was actually inside of the sculpture?
And the Normalium was actually by accident or was purposely brought onto the yeah.
On the statue itself, because, well, it's not... The temperature were not that cold, so it could a little bit getting liquid on the statue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Possible.
What do you think, bro?
It is possible.
Yeah, it's not stupid reasoning, we're just mixing it. Since we have a self-proclaimed artist here, I will let him explain. Larry, can you fancy yourself an artist, so you should know about mixing paint, right? What do you add to red to make pink?
Take me for a fool, Edgy. Oh, have you know I graduated from middle school? That doesn't really say much.
Yeah. Okay.
You add white to red to make pink. It's common knowledge.
Duh. Even we had that practice when we were playing Minecraft. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, technically, there's rose pink, baby pink, and several others.
That's enough. Now do you understand, Mr. The Best? And now we have to wait.
He's such an idiot that he doesn't even know simple mixing of paint.
It's easy to figure out.
And I'm back.
If the statues are...
That's how it is.
If the statues are made like we cannot see through them. Yeah, I heard. If the statues are made like we can't see through it, what if there's Vitalium inside it?
Yeah, possible.
So that we can't see through it. But it still looks like ice.
You can also hide a weapon in them too, seeing as you can't see inside with statues.
Easy.
But let's just keep going now, guys. We don't know if that's actually the case.
By mixing red normalium with white fatalium, you got the pink liquid.
Yes, exactly. Took him long enough. I'm like seeing picturing like myself like as Edgeworth like no. Took him long enough to figure it out.
The people I have to deal with, seriously.
Indeed.
That's probably what's going through his head like right now. It's like the people I have to deal with, seriously.
I say. It looks like Mr. The Best finally gets it.
That was a good one.
Overruled. Prosecutor Edgeworth, you have merely presented one possibility. We do really know if the color was the result of the two chemicals mixed together.
Indeed.
Furthermore, the sketch was drawn by the subject. I cannot put much faith into it.
Just painted what I saw. How could that be a lie?
Mr. Artist, I did not permit you to speak. What a bitch.
Ah, so cold. But that's part of her charm. He's still got the hot spurs? Seriously?
Of course, I intend to bring the truth to the light immediately.
It would not be wise to jeopardize your position even further. Aren't you going to answer my question from before? How do you know that Mr. Artist did not enter the Autumn Palace? Because he never went there? And if you cannot prove this, there is no room for you to argue any further.
Hey, couldn't we find that out if we talked to the victim, pal?
The victim, Dane Gustava, remains in consciousness and in a critical condition.
That's right.
Now then, Sebastian will be investigating the crime scene now. All of you, please vacate the premises.
Mr. Best, can I maybe join your investigation? Can I work together? I will help you out. We will hold your hand.
Yes, actually, babysit the best. Hold it.
Uh-oh, the butts.
If you were to take stand in court, you cause a lot of trouble for presiding judge. Is there something you would like to say, Mr. Artist?
Your horse is Miss Cool Beauty.
Oh my god.
But seriously, you go over your board.
You all said my name instead of his name.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Courtney just threw the butts overboard. My name is Justine Courtney. Please don't address me by such a strange title.
Oh, you finally told me your name. Pleased to meet you, Justine. Sorry, I couldn't do that with a straight face.
Somebody is gonna be in trouble.
Suddenly we see Justin in jail. Help! Help!
No, Larry Butts goes in jail, not Justin. Justin is being too famous for a writer.
True. Oh, Mr. Lee, go ahead.
It's just embarrassing that I had to say that like that. My own name. My own name. Like, seriously.
Just great.
I'm Laurice Storksnum, but you can call me Laurice.
Mr. Artist, please get to the point.
I just remembered something I haven't had a chance to say yet. When I first got to this room, it was locked, so I couldn't get in. But then that old dude just suddenly fell through the door.
It would appear that the palace rooms can be locked from the inside. Whew. But just because you say it was so, doesn't mean the door was locked. But what if? What if? Without proof, your statement holds no value.
Objection.
Well, why not let Uncle Ray prove it for you?
What?
After all, we can confirm the room was locked too. Right, Miles?
Yes, I remembered it as well.
The Winter Palace should be... Huh? It's locked up. That's odd, they've already opened the museum.
Until the gas breakout, no one could have entered this room.
Overruled. Perhaps the suspect entered the room with the victim during the gas outbreak.
As you can see, this man did not inhale any of the gas. If you examine his belongings, you will find he is not carrying a gas mask either.
Is that so? Well then, I have no choice but to agree.
Huh? That was easier than I expected. Anyways, I presume this clears up any suspicions surrounding Larry. Seems Mr. The Bear's logic was off once again.
Not exactly. I just didn't have enough information, that's all. Or you just don't have a brain cell at all. Therefore, my reasoning was just before its time. Oh, he is expelled. He sure has a grand way of saying that things didn't work out for him. In that case, there's one more suspect who has yet to take the stand. Huh. Mr. Artist, you're free to go.
I want to talk to you a little more, Justy.
Again! No straight face for Justin. What?
Yep, those straight face. I cannot say that. I cannot say that line without laughing. I cannot say that line without laughing. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You called the at least me memorize all the more.
That was my line, but whatever.
Yeah, sorry. You take this.
This other suspect is...
Water pharmacist by the name of Delicia Scones. Oh damn, they suspect her.
That's been a long while we have heard of that name. I like one episode before.
It would have been difficult for this artist to obtain the Fatalium and Megatoxinics. But the pharmacist may have knowledge of how to do that.
Huh?
The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
Since where are we at, court? Hey?
Hey, remember that this lady, that chef, is actually not a chef at all.
Yeah, we know that.
What is she exactly? Can you remind us?
She's a pharmacist. A pharmacist is someone that deals with medication for people.
Yes.
She
There
can.
You got it. No. There you got the point. Don't you see?
Mm-hmm.
Those persons are actually working with those chemicals, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Grandpa, how you doing? So I can help it.
Careful what you're doing there. Sebastian, it would be the best if we bought her, and quickly. Best? If we bought her quickly. Sounds good. Live to me. Hey, Flatfoot! Keep up the investigation.
Got it.
He is so sad. Don't tell me that Judge Carney suspect her from the very beginning.
So, Mr. DeVast's logic wasn't any help at all.
Something is triggering inside my head. If the Delicia is so small, like legit small, how can she reach the inside of that sculpture with that ladder?
Using the ladder!
True, but she can't not get far further than an arm reach. That's all she can. She cannot go over it. So in there impossible.
Yeah,
At least I think so. Judge Corney, just what is he thinking?
Boobies.
Ah!
To be continued.
I'm not stopping. No.
Make sure you're safe, okay?
I just press the save button.
Before your crash again. Okay. April 2nd, 12:05 p.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Autumn Palace. He said it would be only a 10 minutes recess. They sure are taking an awfully long time. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Took you long enough. We have been like waiting for here like for 30 minutes.
Prosecutor the best. Present, Miss Alicia Scones. Yes, you called, so here I am. It is I, Delicia Scones. The parkamist who makes delicious drugs.
Why did she introduce herself like that?
Serious guys. I'm alive.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
kids, don't do drug. Danny, it's rude to interfere. Kids, don't do drugs, okay?
I agree with you, Shira. Don't do drugs.
I also just say that her announcing herself like that is a very, very peculiar thing to do. Like, seriously, no one just outright says, I'm someone that makes drugs.
Well, not just saying I make drugs, but more the part that's saying delicious drugs.
Got this weird feeling. I might be wrong about this, but I have this weird feeling the reason that the judge and that other guy were taking so long getting her were because they were telling her what to say.
Probably. Mostly that's the occasion with liar prosecutors.
Yeah, you know that she can be feared just like towards Mr. Von Karma, remember?
I know that.
Used to lie.
Yeah, because he told her what to say, didn't she?
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah, and
Well,
also,
it could be the exact same case here.
she looks like she hasn't aged at all, and she's still looking like a pastry chef. Like, it doesn't add up here. Like, it's something weird going on here. Hmm.
And you can call me Mr. Debastas.
Sadly, I don't have a thing that looks like a Pinocchio nose, so I'm just making it like a different way. The best is lying.
Oi! Nice to meet you, bestie. Have some liquid.
Yeah, have some Italium. You have gone straight to nicknames.
Huh? That boy reminds me of someone. Whee!
This is Miles Edgeworth. He's Gregory's son.
Yassi! Nice to meet you, Miley!
Could you please not call me Miley?
Think Greggy's boy, I guess the sign said I'm getting old. But you still
Even
look
though
like a big fat baby.
I
Yeah.
just agree with you, Shira.
Yeah, with the big cheeky ones, the cheeky on the cheeks.
Yeah, she's still like doing.
She's still eating. It's her plate that she always carry around.
I'm actually surprised he's still looking this skinny, to be honest. I'll think like
Well, she's actually fat.
I know, but I mean double the fat at this time.
Yeah, she's just tipping her finger on the stuff on the bowl.
She is supposed to be a pharmacist, so maybe she's found something that's kept her relatively skinny over the years.
How old is this woman? That's right, I imitating your father. Huh? No.
Sebastian, isn't there something you like to ask, Miss Pharmacist? Oh, right, yeah. Miss Delicious, could you tell us the reason why you come to the gallery? Yassi, I come see to Kurita Kitty. I've been friends with her for 18 years, so I visit her quite often. Oh my god, 18 years. It's just like when my father passed away.
I find this really disturbing, to be honest.
Yeah.
18 years? Things happen in 18 years, buddy.
It's true, Mr. Parmastis, that you also assisted the treatment of Mr. Gustavia. I guess you could say that, although I've made up the antidote for the doctor. Whoa, you made an antidote on the spot? Yes, see, as long as I have the right ingredients, I can make any drug easily. She's just the one. She is the one that's all behind this. You're probably as well equipped, did you see?
I feel the same with you, Shira. I feel C's behind it.
I have the feeling she's behind the killing, and she is behind the poisoning gas.
What is most me upsetting, this entire case, this entire episode, we have missed one particular person. Oh, and he's not even on the list.
Yeah, the one with the afro haircut.
Yeah, where is he?
Master. Mr. Master.
He's dead? No, never mind.
No, he isn't that. I think he's in jail or something.
Maybe.
Instead of sending him to the hospital in critical condition, we treated him right away. I did what I could do. The rest depends upon his body ability to recover. Do you know the victim, Miss Deliciousness? Yes, sir. Although it's been 18 years since I last saw him. I only knew that he had become the world's famous pastry chef.
How do you took it from the master that easily?
Is that victim that famous? I heard the news that he had won the competition for designing desserts.
That reminds me, I do remember him mentioning something about studying design in Zen Farm.
That name appeared now multiple times in this series.
She long, la 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 la. Oh, our wolf boy. Ow, ow, ow! Ow, ow, ow! Now, let's get down to business, Mr. Pharmacist. Are you familiar with the drug Megatoxin X? Yes, it is a drug that used to kill those things. It's mega effective.
It's super effective.
Because the effects are so potent, it's not available to the general public.
What are those things you're referring to?
It's a drug for vanquishing the creatures that strike fear into the heart of a lady. The ones that often infest kitchens and like. Cockroaches.
That makes sense.
I think I know what she's talking about. So, Miss Parmasist, may I ask you one more thing?
Wait a minute. If she was trying to exterminate cockroaches,
Something else.
can it be that probably by accident the pastry chef went inside this room and almost killed him?
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
Maybe. Hard to tell at this point.
Yeah, here too. Don't know why.
There's so many different possibilities that could have happened, but we have no idea.
Yeah.
But technically, we're dealing
Do
with
you know what
two.
happens when you mix normalium and fatalium?
Go ahead, bro. Oh shit.
Well, I was gonna say technically we're dealing with two murder cases now, because I don't think the one from back when the dad was on the case was actually solved.
True.
Jesse, I know! It's even written on the warning label for megatoxin X. Hazardous when mixed. When the two drugs are mixed together, a chemical reaction occurs and the gas is released. Inhaling the large amount of gas can cause breathing difficulties and even death. From the amount of the poison gas just to breathe in, I think. Therefore was probably at least 500 milliliters of each chemical in the gas.
As expected from a paramedic, she's very well informed.
Normally, normalium is an adhesive liquid that becomes hot as soon as heat is applied.
And you know that the room was hot instead of cold.
It also had a red color and a mighty fragrance to its low cost. It's used everywhere.
Wait, you say the room was hot. But did Gummy say it was cold?
No, it was like... It was, of course, it was actually... Well, oh my god. It's supposed to be cold, but it was hot.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused.
I can't remember now. It was a little bit back ago.
Italium is a white, watery liquid. That's enough for now. Oh, come on! Give us the juicy details of Fatalium. As suspecting of a pharmacist, you are very knowledgeable. Yes, of course I am. Megatoxin is one of the chemicals that the company I work for produces.
Interesting.
You're the
Now starts the plot thickening.
Oh, but not just anyone has a quest to it. It's so potent that the poison that it couldn't be sold to the public after all. Thank you. I think that's all I needed to hear.
Does Gorny suspect her? Is she hiding behind that small owl?
A monster. Oh, Flatfoot! You have made progress in the investigation or something?
Look at Larry.
What do you think he's painting?
I have a feeling.
Of course, Judge Courtney.
He's always into women.
Well, at least not me. Sadly not me. Or you will get a slap. No, really, he gets a slap.
I believe you.
If he's sure you are getting a slap, man. Oh my god. He will be better running.
Justin.
Justy Poo.
Yeah, let me tell you. The glass cases that contain the sculptures can be opened by a mechanism in the lid.
What a strange cases.
The temperature in the cases can be lowered down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Interesting.
Oops.
Interesting. So even if the room has a certain temperature, the cases can be still very cold.
The inside of the Pisces case was set to 27 degrees Fahrenheit, so my hand nearly got stuck to the ice.
A thing I didn't, so then.
On the lid of the Pisces case, we detected slight traces of normalia.
Not bad. Huh? If the normalian was in the glass case at a temperature of 720 degrees Fahrenheit, then it would have been frozen to the lid. Really? So what happened?
This is the best. Why don't we try to borrow of Kay's little teeth? I think the circumstance will be easier to understand if we use our little teeth.
So you really want to help me out that much? Fine, I'm not really sure how this all works, but you get on with it!
Yay, we can get on to it! But first, we need to put we have to put the game on a break. Because Justin has to work tomorrow. And we got other stuff to do.
And I am just drawing here.
Oh, what are you drawing?
Something you might see on females.
Okay. I believe you.
Huh?
I said okay, I believe you.
No, something you might see on females.
I believe you said. Yeah, guys, this is sadly it for the content. If you liked the content so far, make sure to hit that sexy free follow button, the notification bell, whatever you need to press.
It's a red button. Subscribe.
Yep, and you can also go to twitch.tv/MegaDragonoid while I'll be streaming. You can also go to deviant.com/MegaDragonoid while I'll be posting my art. And you can also go to our Discord server or Twitter page, which is both in the description below. And if Justin and Cheryl want to put their stuff in, they can.
If you want. Oh.
I was gonna say, sorry, before you do that, bro, we actually weren't that far away from the end of this particular section.
Oh?
Yeah, according to what I'm reading on here. There's really not that much left before the middle part 3 begins.
Well, I'm letting you guys then decide. Continue then a bit and then wait for the save to happen.
Because if we're at the place where I believe that we're at, which we seem to be, then there's only one more thing that we need to do.
Okay, then we continue a bit then.
I hate being bossed around by this guy. But to arrive at the truth, I'll do it! Overruled! Overruled. Stop acting as you please. The goddess of law has no need for your power.
Don't be such a stick in the mud, call me puppy! We have approval of the prosecutor in charge, so what's the problem? Could it be there's something the PIC doesn't want us to find out?
That's none of your concern. If you insist on participating into the investigation, then let me check if you are qualified by asking you a question.
What is he planning?
Who set off the poison gas? If you can answer me that, I will allow you to work with us.
Well then, Miles. The person who
That
opened the
lady.
Pisces tape and set off the gas. When you think about the circumstances, there's only one person it could have been.
Yes, considering the circumstances, it's clear who it was.
So please give me your answer. Who set off the poison gas?
Well, Justin?
Catherine Hall.
Catherine?
That's what it said. Wait, no, hang on. Ah! Shit.
Well, I just pressed it. One who set off the gas is clearly this person.
Overruled. Clearly overruled.
No.
No, it was not Catherine. As I suspected. Please wait, Courtney Pie. It was just joking. If you
Sorry,
think about
bro.
it carefully, it's obvious who caused the poison gas. Only that person was in the room at the time. Right, Miles?
That's right.
So, I ask again. Who set off the poison gas?
I jumped the gun there, bro. I'm really sorry about that.
Who was it?
It was Dane, because stuff the
Yeah, I just said it kinda this only person in the room. It's him. Was no one in the autumn piles other than the victim Don Costavia. Hard to believe it could have been anyone else but him.
It seems that way. Very well. I will allow you to participate this time. However, I feel you are a hindrance. I will have to ask you to leave.
Understood. But what I don't understand is why the victim opened the case.
He wants to know the truth. He wants to know the truth. He wants to know the truth.
Yeah, but I'm
Okay,
waiting for your line.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, what shall I recreate?
Based on the information we have gathered so far, let's recreate the scene before the gas.
Got it! Don't scare me like that! So this is the true power of Sir Thief?
Let's investigate Per's culture post-haste. Frozen non-alien on the lid is the Per's culture glass case.
It's frozen so thick you can't even open the lid. Gummy.
On the actual glass case, the lid was heavily cracked. It was like someone had it out for the Pisces sculpture, sir.
Do you have an idea how it came to be cracked like this?
Well, the damage didn't seem to have come from outside of the glass case, sir.
See, so the inside of the case would have below freezing point. The case of the development cracks. No signs of external damage. This what we can deduct.
Below freezing, like Mr. Edgeworth's cold stare.
Oh, burns!
And cracked, like Mr. Edgeworth's furrowed brow.
Thermal fracture. The cold glass case can be heated from the outside, causing it to crack.
But why did thermal fracturing occur here? And what caused it?
I get it. I think I get it. What if our Gustavia guy, him, tried to open the case with this, the gas burner, the used gas burner, and because the frozen part got melted, but because of the cold and heat colliding each other, what normally happens with glass or pastry, or you know what I mean, it cracks. And what if the things dropped in? It does make sense.
Maybe there was something in it that Gustavia wants.
Probably.
Oh, that face means you've probably thought of something, Miles.
Indeed, I have. I know how Gustavia was able to open the glass case.
What? How you can possibly know something I don't?
I will say the things he does know are in the priority.
Hey, aren't you going to let me know?
I'm gonna make a guess. Don't tell me yet, Dustin. Gas burner that was found in the autumn place shows signs of being recently used. I believe this was the case of the terminal fracture in the previous sculpture glass case.
Gas burner? Why would he use something like that? Ah! I got it! The lid was frozen shut, so he had to use the burner to melt ice.
Indeed, that's correct.
I just had a late start. I'm still the best, you know.
Late start. You didn't even understand a single thing, did you?
Well, that's just because Mr. Edgeworth's explanation was hard to follow.
Or are you just being a dummy?
My dummy boy.
Okay, why don't you update the little thief so that you can understand it?
If you say so. Right, let's restart the recreation. Meow.
The victim,
Mr.
then
Edgeworth.
Gustavio, was the only one to enter the autumn place. He used the gas burner then. Normally in the glass should have melted.
And then...
How am I so good? Melted normally should have come into contact with the finale inside the case. And produced the gas poison.
Poison gas.
The moment Gustavia opened the lid, he should have begun to inhale the gas. He managed to drag himself out to the fountain patio. Help!
Fountain patio just before his strength ran out. So he inhaled the gas when he opened the lid.
Seems he finally understands.
Why did Mr. Gosovia open the glass case of the Pisces sculpture?
Victim's goal. That I do not yet know.
Perhaps he had the same reason as Uncle Ray. Maybe he actually came to see the Winter Palace, not the Autumn one. Uncle Ray also thought that this was the Winter Palace at first.
Oi! You two! Baby! Actually, I thought so too! It looks just like Icy's room from 18 years ago. See what it seems? Same plants in front of the door.
Seems everyone was involved in the eyes made the same mistake. It was imperative that we investigate the real winter place at Healy. Should have suggested that I should suggest that to the Mrs. Best.
I get it now, yeah. That's how it was.
Huh? Did you think of something?
This guy is such a
You let them
dumbass.
committed suicide. No. No. Oh my god. You are so dumb, aren't you? He thought he would look refined if he died in an art gallery.
Have you
Have you even been listening? Well, if you're smart as me, just hearing half of the story will be enough. Sebastian, I explained it from the top later. Oh, top? That means best, right? Alright, I'll leave it to you.
Yes, it will be indeed best to let Judge Courtney handle him.
Somebody is kind of a chicken. That aside, don't you have some information to inform everyone of? I totally forgot!
What are you talking about?
We had a little checking on that pharmacist. We, meaning me, the best prosecutor, darn it.
Ah, there we go. I was wondering when that was coming up. He doesn't sort of look like the average, yeah.
So that's not something to brag about. Shut up, you! Quiet down and listen. Suicide is off the table for now. Yeah. That's because in short, that the Parma is a culprit. She set up the gas as a trap. Oh, no! It's a terrible shame, Miss Pharmacist. How could one of the profession of saving lives stoop to acts gushing them? Ah! What are you saying? I would never do such a thing.
Mr. The Best, do you have a basis on these assumptions?
Yep, of course! It's my basics! However, for a master's license, it would permit her to handle maxatoxin X, right?
As an active ingredient for metabolism is one of the components of poison gas.
Exactly! The chemical is almost impossible for ordinary people to obtain, but the pharmacist is another story altogether. I reported me! You got it all wrong! Objection! And that's not all. The bottle of maxitoxin X was found on the victim's pocket. And on that bottle, we found clear fingerprints. Yours! You and the curator took the victim to the infirmary, right? That would have given you the perfect opportunity to plant the bottle on him. That's... You are the only performers in the premises who could have handled megatoxin eggs. Furthermore, as for the curator of this art gallery, you're an acquaintance of hers. You would have access to the gallery at any time in order to prepare the poison gas trap. But please, wait! That megatoxin eggs! It was stolen! Trying to lie your way out of this won't go well with me. That's true! Look! I got the proof right here in my back!
What is he searching for?
Notice? Notice either?
I remember seeing this cough like that recently.
Ah, here! Please, take a look at this!
It's some sort of paper.
What does it say? What does it say?
April 1st. Death reward accepted. Stolen item. Megatonic X. Whatever, what April joke, bro.
Yeah, that's an April joke there.
The Steve report accepted it and clarified it.
What? Just the truth is, 1 week ago, my Maxotoxin X was stolen! 1 week ago? That means you didn't have it with you today. Yes, that bottle is just found it abruptly. The one that was stolen from me. I normally carry the bottle of Maxotoxin X on my back at all times. Even though I often forget to keep it locked up. I would never even think about mixing it with normalium.
But why in the world would you carry such a dangerous substance on your person?
Well, you never know when those things will appear. Those creatures that infest the kitchen, striking fear into the heart of the lady, right? Although, if you had a rolled up newspaper, you just could squash them with one blow. Justin, what do we do now? Well then, can we really accept this tough report? Let's ask for confirmation. That should clearly tell us whether or not she's lying. Right, well then, I just called the informants and affirm it. Beep beep bop bop. It looks like Miss Delicious isn't the culprit.
Indeed, if she really did set up the poison gas as a trap, I believe she would do it in a way that
incriminates her the most.
So, Miles, who do you think is the culprit?
predicting the actions of the victim should require a fair amount of advanced planning. There are only one person here capable of that.
Huh? Uncle Ray would like to know too. Who do you suspect?
A boy.
Do you want me to tell you, bro, or...?
I get a feeling it's her.
The one who stole the Maxatoxin eggs and prepared the room and evidence.
I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom because...
It wasn't her. She never did harm anyone.
I hope it's not her.
But you know.
Actually, I don't.
Aww.
But I feel it's her.
No, it isn't. I have a feeling she's
I mean,
innocent.
she is the one that's supposed to be mentioned, but I don't think she's going to be the actual killer.
Okay.
So in this case, yes, you do present her profile, but I have a very big suspicion that it's not actually her that's the main culprit.
Yeah, it had to be the curator of the Zodiac Art Gallery. It's Catherine Hall. However, I still don't have any evidence that she's criminal yet.
I see. She is...
Huh? Way he sounded like he had been expecting it.
Good job, Miles. As expected from Uncle Ray's future apprentice.
Hey, I have no intention of becoming your apprentice.
And I will announce the results of my
Verification.
verification. I can confirm that her staff report was indeed accepted. Therefore, it's a little too early to come to a decision.
Huh, that means your logic was completely faulty.
You're wrong! My real performance is still to come.
Really? How do you plan to proceed with your investigation?
That's first. We need to speak to the curator.
And after that?
We cross the bridge when we come to it. Sebastian. Mr. Gustavia may have had business in the Winter Palace. I believe we should send an investigator there as well. Oh, that's good too. Detective Gumshoe, investigate Winter Palace at once.
Got it.
Justine, let's go talk to the curator. Yes, let us proceed.
We should go and listen to what Miss Hall had to say as well.
Oh my god.
It's still going, bro!
Hang on.
1:35 p.m. Zodiac Art Gallery Fountain Patio. Alright, I want you guys to listen to what the curator has to say.
Just a little longer, bro.
Miss... Mr. the Best, weren't you going to... Weren't you going to go to talk to her yourself? Come on.
Give me a quick moment, guys. Okay, back.
Nah, that's a job for my subordinates. All I have to do is wait for the report. I'm the best prosecutor after all.
Such ignorance.
Well, this is anticlimactic, but I'm gonna chill for a bit. Huh? What's that in the fountain? What? What? There's a dead body in the fountain?
What the fuck? What is the meaning of this?
Silence, everyone! Forensics, identify the body at once!
It's terrible, pal!
Please, be quiet, detective.
The ice sculptures in the Winter Palace! They've all melted, pal!
What? It's a repeat of the past!
What?
What? What?
What?
Where is this going? Oh my god.
What's going on here?
There are now 2 victims now!
This is, well, just like 18 years ago. Once again, the ice sculptures have melted.
Again?
And everyone related to the incident 18 years ago is gathered here now. This is no mere coincidence, don't you think so, Miles?
Yes. The key to finding the truth of this case lies in the IS-7 incident. This is what I believe.
That's right, Uncle Ray thinks so too. Looks like it's time once again for Uncle Ray to tell you about the IS-7 incident.
And now we get it.
There, I told you we weren't too far away.
Okay, we have already actually did our end exit point, guys. So in case of you wonder, just hit the follow button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, the watch button. You can also go to our Discord or Twitter page, both in the description below. If Cheryl or doesn't want to do theirs, they can do right now.
If you want to go to my YouTube, you search for Princess Zero with the light blue hedgehog on it, and there you go.
If you want to go to mine, it's Just Parodies Man. My Twitch is Just Parodies Miner, and my DeviantArt is Dr. Chester the First.
And make sure you check out Justin's book. He is having a great time with his book selling, right, Justin?
I am indeed.
Sorry, Ray. We'll talk to you later. Peace!